For his sack, tried to get away but could not. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with Darquan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run again now with Darquan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trent Murphy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll throw again. Cousins buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Escaping the play. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he is knocked down from the side at the 11-yard line. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now, because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Cousins now. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ryan Grant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Now he'll escape to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Manning to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this back. to the 32-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Cousins. Completes it right side to Doxson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devon Kennard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Kelly tries the right side, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.